What's up, guys? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the 90 Changer, with our Week 1 PMC Week 1 game going against Stevens. Like I said before, if you guys can, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be further with the king of the crew. And as you can see, Stevens brought a very different team. Did not bring the Charizard, did not bring a Azumarill, and brought Dragonite, and he brought Slowking. Now, I think Slowking was something I could have potentially saw him bring, but again, with me having Zydog, I felt like it was way too good. But yeah, but he brought everything else I expected. Zeraora was 100% something to bring. Klefki was something to be brought as well, and the Decidueye was something, and obviously Crook, if it doesn't come, it doesn't come, and everything like that. But still, so looking at leads here, I felt like it was pretty much safe to lead off with anything I want. What he could have led off with was Zeraora for his Volt Switching, Decidueye for U-turning, Crook if he's Scarf with Rocks, or maybe he's not Scarf, but we don't know. Dragonite to potentially just start breaking early, or Klefki to set up like screens or hazards. So I go ahead, lead off with my Flareon. As we get a Klefki, which is pretty cool, I'm going to go for the Flame Charge here, which actually does a pretty good decent chunk of damage right here. So I'm going to Toxic up here. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp and burn this Crocodiles. He's going to set up a Stealth Rocks here. I'm going to go straight for the Facade right here. Actually reveals to be a Papa Berry, which is very, very interesting. He's going to Earthquake. It is sadly going to knock me out because of that one round of Toxic damage. But I'm going to go right into Makoko here. I'm just going to click Dazzling Gleam. There's nothing that stops me with that. And then Croton goes Crook. But we are now actually in this situation where I have a wasted item on my Coco now, which really, really sucks because now Coco can't do much of anything this game. And right here, I had to bite the bullet. I had to go early on this, and I had to bring in my Sceptile here, which pretty much had a relatively great game now since Azu was gone, and also there was no Charizard. But it turns out he's nasty applied to Decidueye, and what I have to do here is I have to go for the crunch here, as he reveals to be max HP, and we're in a bad situation now, because now I have to go Coco, I have to D-Gleam, and essentially sacking off my Coco here, in order for me to go to Metagross here, and guarantee the knockout here with Bullet Punch here, knocking out the Decidueye, and now in comes the Zeraora. He's going to Plasma Fist, as I'm going to Zen Headbutt, and he actually doesn't do as much damage. He actually turns out to be Jolly Max attack, which I'm just barely out of range though, so I'm going to Meteor Mash here, as he's going to step with later spikes. I'm going to Meteor Mash here again, and I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch here and knock out this Klefki. And what really, really sucks right here is if I got the attack stat once, Bullet Punch would have been able to be enough to knock out the Zeraora, be able to go over there. But in comes Slowking, in comes my Frost. I take a, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I felt like I should have been Heavy Duty Boots this game. There was a part of me was thinking that maybe Heavy Duty Boots, but it really hit me right now that I should have been Heavy Duty Boots in order to handle something like this. And also, not having Leech Life on Buzzable really is biting me in the butt right now. Because I think I pretty much just straight up lose to Slowking here. Slowking reveals to be pretty much max, it's a speed tie because we didn't put 4 in speed. He gets a Sludge Bomb. I had to win the next speed tie in order to knock this thing out. I don't win the speed tie, and with that, it's going to be basically GG at this point. Because the only way I win is with flinching here, and that's not even going to happen. So we are going to lose 3-0 to Stevens. And, oh, I'm mad at myself. I wasn't fully expecting a nasty plot Decidueye set. I was not expecting that at all. Slowking, I think I under-prepped for, really not even thinking about how good it was offensively versus me. I believe he said he had Sludge Bomb, which I think he should have run Sludge Wave, by the way. That would have probably almost guaranteed a 2 KO, essentially. Uh, he had the Poison move, he had the Psychic move. He did tell me he had Ice Beam, and I think he did say he had Fire Blast as well. If I had kept Gross in the back, or kept Gross relatively healthy, Gross could have been able to really pressure this Slowking to where Slowking has to be forced to click Fire Blast majority of the time versus me. I'm really mad at myself, though. I mean, I'm glad I still went the Oko Berry, because Oko Berry would have been able to counter the Slowking, and I could have just then Headbutt or Meteor Mashed anytime I wanted with it, so it was really good. But I'm really mad at myself I didn't put Boots on my horse. I felt like I should have put Boots, knowing that if I'm not bringing Hazard Removal, and this horse can put in so much work, I need to put Boots on. And maybe I should have ran something besides Substitute. I should have probably Because like the Iron Defense wasn't a bad idea. Maybe the sub wasn't a bad idea. Maybe replacing Iron Defense with maybe something else would have been better. But you can't win them all. And this was relatively a tough matchup for me on paper, anyways. I mean, it wasn't relatively tough to where I would lose, but it was relatively tough as in it was hard to kind of figure out exactly what to go with. But hey, you win some, you lose some. I've been winning a lot of really good games lately. I've been on decently good rolls in other leagues. So, I mean, one loss here is not going to knock me out. I mean, it is an 8-week season, if I remember correctly. So, you do need to kind of get a good win streak here. 4 wins, I will say, does not guarantee you playoffs, but it can help strongly. 5 wins most likely guarantees your playoff chances. So we still have 7 more weeks. We have 5 of those 7 chances to win a game. We still have a very good shot at making a playoff push here. I really wish I had brought Galarian Moltres now, because Galarian Moltres, and I probably in theory should have brought Galarian Moltres. I mean, obviously Klefki's a problem, but I think I could have handled Klefki, obviously, as you saw. But it is what it is. Maybe I could have been with Calmberry, and then I could have been able to live a hit from zero and knock that. But it is Pokemon. You never make all the perfect decisions in the world, and your builds are never gonna be perfect. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. I've been rambling a little too long, but like, comment, share, subscribe. I will see you guys for next week, where I don't remember who we take on, but hopefully we can pick up a win next week. But till next week, guys, I'm first talking to Sedgehog. Peace.